Perhaps one of the biggest factors in football that people rarely speak about is the playing surface. But it can affect everything from the way the fumble bounces to player injury. And no one in the country understands that more than the award-winning Mississippi State football program. And on this episode, we're going to learn their secrets. I'm Leland, and welcome to Sports Dissected, the series. All right, guys, so we're here with Mr. Brandon Harden, Sports Turf Superintendent.
Attaboy.
I got it?
Got it.
What does that mean?
I maintain some of the best athletic fields in the country. Duty Noble, Scott Field, practice football field, softball, soccer, track, any athletic field here, I maintain it. I have a pretty good staff of 4 full-time guys that are all graduates of here, 6 to 7 students, and as you'll see, we utilize the students very much so in the preparation for all of our fields.
So this, what I hear, is an award-winning program.
That's correct. We are the only college institution to win the STMA Collegiate Football Field of the Year award 3 times.
Okay. So we're about to hop in it. Am I gonna get real dirty?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to change clothes.
Yep.
Change
No doubt.
shoes.
Absolutely.
Let's go get dressed and I guess get to work.
Let's go get dirty.
All right. So we just finished the stenciling, got everything ready and prepped for full painting. What step are we at now?
All right, so like you saw, we cut in all the letters. We've cut in what we're gonna do for the actual border surrounding the field. So what we'll do next is we'll start filling in once this dries, once we get the nails up, start filling these in, colors, logos. That's where you're gonna see how precise you have to be with this wand. And you're gonna learn firsthand what it takes to do it.
So I'm noticing the water going in the background.
Right.
You said that's the small one.
That's the small one. That's pushing about 185 to 195 gallons a minute.
So does the amount of water, does that change the texture of the grass? Does it make it stronger for game day?
Absolutely.
How does that play a factor?
Absolutely. We have a bunch of different tools at our disposal to adjust surface hardness, where it's firmer for the foot, but it's softer to the head.
Now, last watering question before the sprinklers. Do I call them sprinklers?
Yes.
Okay, before the sprinklers.
Irrigation cannons, whatever you want to call
I
it.
like that name better, irrigation cannons.
There you go.
Before they start back up, does the type of grass play a factor in how much water it needs?
Absolutely, absolutely, especially temperature time. You know, ryegrass is what we overseed with, and it's a cool season grass. So once you start getting in those 80-degree days, it takes more water to keep that ryegrass cool. You know, the hotter it gets, it's struggling to compete with that Bermuda grass underneath it. And naturally, that Bermuda grass in the warmer months is gonna outcompete the ryegrass, and vice versa in the fall and in the spring when it starts going into dormancy, that ryegrass is gonna outcompete that Bermuda.
Thanks for the information.
Yeah.
I want to get out of here before that 10,000 gallons of water starts back up, so
let's go.
Let's keep it moving.
Let's go.
So we're here with Dr. Stewart, Associate Professor of Agronomy. Now, we're looking at, obviously, the beautiful field out here. It looks good now, but I'm assuming after game day, it's pretty beat up.
If it's a game in which we've maybe had rain right before it or during the game, the field tends to tear up. If this field plays dry, you can certainly tell that it had a game on it, but it's probably not torn up.
Really?
This field is well drained, it has a sand base. It is designed to handle the wear and tear of play.
How does the sand play a factor? And then how does the type of grass play a factor in it being able to recover so fast?
Well, the sand plays a factor because the sand gives us good drainage. It allows us to guarantee the SEC network that just about no matter what kind of rain or what kind of weather, unless we have lightning, we will be able to play on this field. The grass contributes in that this is Bermuda grass. It is a tremendously aggressive grass. It has rhizomes and stolons. It's not just a grass plant with a blade and a root. We've got lateral stems that knits this turf together, and it's really tight. And because of those lateral stems, it also has lots and lots of growing points, and then they start growing right after the damage.
All right, guys, so I'm here with Feliciano Grimaldo, Sports Turf Specialist, correct?
Yes.
What exactly does your job entail?
Got to keep the grass green year round. Got to get paint on it every week.
Okay.
For games and stuff. Basically just make sure it's safe.
What exactly is the paint that we're going to be using today to paint to get dirty?
It's a water-based paint.
Okay.
We have a pretty big tote system. I think it's a 300-gallon tote system.
Okay. So on a typical day like today, about how long will it take to paint both end zones and also the logos?
The end zones will go by pretty quick, probably a couple hours. Then you got the logos. The midfield takes the longest. The ACCs are pretty quick. You can knock both of those out in about 40 minutes.
Well, if you said this takes a couple hours, let's go ahead and get started.
All right.
What is the technique?
Right now it's outline, so it's pretty easy. Come in, keep it pretty low. And then you come in and go right over it. You half it pretty much.
Okay.
Try to get everything pretty consistent.
You made that look a little easy, dog.
It just takes a little practice.
All right. All right, well,
you ready to
give it a try? Yeah.
All right. Doing pretty good.
About how much paint do you guys go through a season? Do you know right off the top of your head?
Probably go through about 8 totes. Okay. These are 300-gallon totes, so 2,400 gallons of paint, roughly.
How we looking so far?
Looking good, looking good.
All right.
Looks better than the other guys.
All right, so now, how do I attack this part?
I would probably go do that next.
Okay.
And then do this, and then you'll have a straight line to go all the way across.
Ah, I'll let you knock that side out.
All right. You ready to get some more paint?
Let's do it. You know what I just realized?
What's that?
Either you set me up for failure or you really wanted me to learn. Because you gave me the biggest letter.
Well, you start off a small area and then you got better as you went.
You're right.
Here, before you know it, we'll see you painting for the Super Bowl.
I don't know about all that. That's a lot of pressure. How we looking?
Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. Appreciate it. All right, so we're standing in the final M-State logo, right? Center field.
That's it.
It looks good.
Thank you.
Right off the bat, I'm noticing it's huge. Is there any regulation on the size?
Not on logo size, we don't. As far as logos themselves, it's what you'll see is that we painted over the actual yard lines with this logo. So we have to do that originally and let that line be seen through the logo for the officials so they can place the ball up and down the field inside these logos. That's about the only regulation that we have as far as logos go.
How many coats do you do especially for the
Everything out here gets 2 coats except the numbers and the hashes. The numbers have so many stencils that require moving and it's just very time consuming. Now everything else, the decorative parts of the field, gets 2 coats every week.
Okay. Well, this is amazing.
Thank
a lot
you.
of paint.
It is.
I don't know if I'm ready to paint this logo yet. Give me a couple more coats, couple more smaller logos. I think I'll be ready.
You got it.
All right. When it comes to locker rooms, it's only 2 types of people. There's everyone else, and then there's Shield lockers. Since 2014, Shield's #1 priority has been to disrupt all industry standards by blurring the line between traditional function and modern masterpiece. With their use of non-traditional materials such as solid surface, they're able to set their clients' imaginations free. The Brooklyn Nets and Kansas Jayhawks trusted them, and you should too. Visit shieldlockers.com to unlock your dreams. But beware, because this isn't your father's locker room.